The reveal trailer for Marathon just came out, and also the alpha is coming out later this month, it seems. The game has shocked many players by it either being super good and how it looks, the art direction and everything like that is amazing, and or the opposite side of that spectrum. These sort of players are saying that the extraction shooter is a waste of time, the game looks bad, there's nothing to the game, there's no story elements, it just looks like a Destiny 2 clone or maybe like an Apex Legends clone, and etc. In my opinion, these people are super wrong. I feel like this game is going to succeed. It's not going to be like a Concord. It's going to actually grow and actually get huge. I feel like the majority of players are just saying this just because, hey, it's an extraction shooter. Not many people like extraction shooters as much. They like those story-based elements of story games, and or they like games that are like Marvel Rivals or like Overwatch where they're PvP with that, of course, hero shooter aspect to them, and they're not just like an extraction shooter like Tarkov. All the gameplay that I've seen so far and all the trailers and etc., the live streams, this game looks amazing and it looks very promising. The art direction, of course, is amazing. You can't say that the art direction looks bland and dull. A lot of people have been saying that, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It looks bland and dull. The game looks perfect to me. I think the game looks very unique in that art direction as they have it at the moment. You got to remember that it's in sort of early stages what we're looking at as in the gameplay. They can push out a lot more development on it in these coming months until the launch of the game. They have a big studio, which people tend to forget. You're watching alpha gameplay. These people are kind of acting like they have 10,000 hours into the game or something like that already, when the game is not even released yet and it's not even in alpha beta yet. Now, speaking on the game is going to have PvE elements to the game, which is going to be really cool, right? You're going to get those kind of dungeon style encounters. So each level is going to have kind of that dungeon style encounter, kind of like a Destiny 2, I guess you would say. It also features puzzle solving, hidden lore, and secret encounters scattered across the map. They haven't really talked about it too much, but some content creators that were at the event where they could play the game early, they said this, to have kind of secret events that are in the game, to have puzzle solving in the game while you're facing other PvP players, and obviously the PvE elements of the game as well, and unlocking these new areas, being the first players to unlock the new areas and etc., and get that loot and try to make it out alive. Just sounds amazing, and how can that game kind of fail? Bungie has a good track record of keeping games alive, like Destiny 2, for example. Destiny 2's been alive forever. They kept it alive for this long, so why can't they just keep this game alive for that long? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some things that I don't like about the game, but I don't think it's going to be dead on arrival. For example, one of the things I don't really like is the proximity chat. There's going to be no proximity chat in the game. They did experiment with it, and they just said that, hey, there's going to be people, making it toxic in the game, which I understand, but you have to realize that those people have to just suck it up, and you can't just be afraid of someone ruining someone else's game. That person should just report them, block them, have a good blocking system and a good report system in the game so you can instantly do that and just go on, and that's it, instead of just removing proximity chat overall, because I feel like proximity chat just makes games sometimes for content creations and for clips, and it'll be really funny to see those proximity chats, the gameplay of that happen. If it's either funny or trash talking or whatever it is. Halo came out and Halo had a bunch of trash talking in it, and that game was built off of trash talking basically in competitive environments. If you know Halo back in the day, like Halo 1, 2, and 3, those games, everybody just trash talk, and yeah, they had proximity chat like that as well in game. You can't just like go into the thought of, maybe someone's going to get discouraged just because that there is someone else trash talking on the enemy team. But hopefully they do add prox chat in the game, and obviously they don't remove it. But that's one of the big problems I have. Some other problems stem from, is the game going to be really enjoyable with the extraction shooter? Is it going to be really good? We really have to see about that and actually play it for myself. Obviously, I'm not going to have any opinion on that until I play the game for myself and see if it's fun. And it looks fun. It has the Destiny kind of aspect of shooting and looting in it. So it just looks really good from that aspect. You already know Destiny has a really good system like that, and it kind of stems from that. As I'm seeing the gameplay, it kind of looks like that. How you shoot the other players in the game that are real players, it looks really good. Everything looks fluid. The gunplay looks amazing. The reload animations look good as well, and the hit detection looks good. Everything looks good so far. The only thing they need to do is just polish the game more, add some more events into the game, obviously, once it comes out. The only thing they really need to do is just keep adding events into the game. And I know they're going to be adding like a battle pass, probably most likely, And also they're going to be updating the game where it's going to be have a season 1, of course, season 2, and etc., and more in-game events, which will kind of remind me of other games like Fortnite, where Fortnite has a seasonal event in the game, and that'll be really cool. Each map has like a different seasonal event. Some people say it's dull and uninspiring, which is crazy to me, how it's dull and uninspiring when the whole game is literally a different style than any game that we've ever seen before. Got such a different look to it. It's got that matte but also vibrant colored look to it, and I feel like a lot of players can get invested into the story as well. So I don't know what these people are talking about on Twitter mainly and just over social media. They're just hating to hate on the game. I feel like it's forced. I feel like a lot of players have this mindset of maybe the game is going to be bad and they're scared or something. A lot of people just don't like new stuff and don't like trying new things. Also, some people talked about how the game is not like the 1994 version of Marathon. Now you gotta understand, 1994, it's in the 90s. You can't just take a game of Marathon back then and just make it new. The game was very gritty and very dark, and there's a lot of gritty and dark games, and we know how that goes. So I'm glad that they turned into a new direction of a game rather than just keeping it in the 90s version of the original Marathon, of course, and going with that kind of game. Do you guys think it's going to be a good game, or do you guys think it's going to be a lackluster game? Let me know down in the comments below. I feel like this game is going to be amazing. I feel like a lot of people are just hating just to hate because it's not their kind of style game. I truly think it's forced on this game tremendously. I feel like a lot of players should play the alpha first, play the game first before making their own. You know, you can make your own opinions, but you are just talking trash about the developers and going after them and just hating on the game tremendously when the game is not even in your hands. Also, the game is not going to be free to play. I almost forgot to mention that. So it's going to be like probably like a $40 price tag, something like that. And then it's going to be growing after that in the game without increasing the price of anything, right? So like new maps and etc. So kind of like Destiny basically, but Destiny was free to play. So you know what I mean? It's kind of like Destiny. But yeah, I feel like that's fine. People play the initial to get in and then they enjoy the game and etc. They keep updating the game. As long as they keep updating the game, that'll be fine. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole, discussion down below in the comments. Like I said, I cannot wait to show you guys more gameplay. Play the game for myself when the alpha comes out. So yeah, guys, have a great day or night, and peace.